What's good, everybody? So, back with another uh, type of rant video, I guess. So, we're going to be speaking about how to improve Call of Duty. I just recently released a video on checking these game companies, Ubisoft and Treyarch. I guess you could squeeze Infinity Ward in there as well, because they have a part in making Call of Duty. So, I've been doing some thinking, and I thought, I know how to improve Call of Duty. So, I'm going to show and present my points on just 5 things that can improve the game drastically and can make Call of Duty the game that we know and love again. First of all, I improved my sound, so hopefully you guys will hear me better. I turned the input up all the way so I don't sound as low. Alright, so number 1, and these aren't in a specific order, these are just 5 things that I think will improve the game. So, number 1, better maps. That can also bleed into classic maps as well. These maps are too fucking big. Like I had mentioned on my previous rant. These maps are they're not as good, and they're just too big. We're not saying that you need to have a map like Rust or Shipment. We're saying that you just need maps that don't feel like you're on a trek in the desert, and that you're not in a shoebox. You need maps that are medium-sized or small to medium-sized. Those are more acceptable than just big maps. Like I had mentioned before, I should not be able to go around a whole map and not see anybody. And then, due to the bad spawning, I come back I literally watch people spawn in and then I die. I've had that happen to me too. I've actually been looking in areas and I've seen people just spawn in and then be able to kill me. Because these maps are so fucking big, the game's just like, oh, we don't know where to spawn them. We're just gonna put them anywhere. And then we're gonna talk about classic maps. Now, they brought back, I've been watching just a lot of videos on Call of Duty rants, and they brought back Rust for Modern Warfare, I believe. And then they bring back Nuketown every Black Ops. And they brought back Hijacked recently. Now, Hijacked is one of my favorite maps in Call of Duty, not just Black Ops. I fucking love Hijacked. It is an amazing map. If you're going to bring back classic maps, I just think you should do it. If there should be more of those, is what I was getting at. Don't just bring back like 1 or 2. And Nuketown isn't even a classic map, I would even think, anymore, because you do it every year, so how's it classic? You need to just start bringing back maps that we actually want. Take voting. Have voting on like a Facebook page or something, or any other social media platform. Do fan votes. Get us engaged in your game, and we will make your game better. I promise you. If you speak to the fans and you listen to us with logical points and not illogical points, I mean, you guys aren't fucking dumb, I presume. You should be able to put a thought together in your fucking head that if it's logical, you should do it. So I think that more fan voting should be a thing for classic maps, because classic maps give you that nostalgia feeling, makes you want to play the game. Personally, I think nostalgia is one of the best feelings that you can have. So that brings us to number 2. No yearly releases. Start taking time on your game. Putting out a better product. I think Call of Duty should just go the way of Rainbow Six and just improve the game year by year, to the point where you see, again, where you engage into what we want. You engage with the fans on social media. And when you see us wanting a new game and you see the YouTube community saying we want a new game now, that's when you should release a new game. If you make the game better over the years, or if you just take a year off, but you're improving the game drastically, people might not like it at first, but I think they'll get used to it. If you take time into your game, patch it along the way, just keep milking it. Like, that's my opinion. You should actually milk it. If you're actually going to improve, then you should milk it. Don't go GTA 5 on us, but at least go the way that the new Creeds are doing, where they take 2 years off. Give us 2 years for a COD game and improve it. Improve it months, improve it the whole time frame it's out. When you start seeing problems and people making videos, that's when you need to start addressing it. You should start being on your game better that you can do. Again, logical. We don't assume that you're sitting there every single day, 24/7, looking at problems and then being able to fix them. No, we understand that takes time, but big problems, you need to start fixing those when we address them. So I think that if you took more time in releasing Call of Duties, it would be better, because let's be honest, we don't want World War II anymore. We're tired of it, and Battlefield did World War I already. So I think that just the wars, you're running out and it's getting tired. We can only play World War II so many fucking times. We literally played World at War. That was World War II. We played World War II, which was World War II, obviously. You actually called it WW2. And then Battlefield 5 was World War II. So we're done. We're done. We need a break. Go to another war. Same with Cold War. This is Cold War, and I believe Black Ops 1 was Cold War as well. Like, you're running out. At least if you keep putting things in the game, that'll be fine. We're okay with that. That brings us on to number 3. Better rewards equals longevity. Advanced Warfare, I didn't really take to, but one thing that I did notice with Advanced Warfare is I loved the reward system. I loved being able to play a game, and during the game, as long as I'm doing well or somewhat decent, I would get rewarded for my efforts. I would unlock a gun. I would unlock a character customization item, which again, longevity also, better rewards equals longevity, and longevity also equals unlocks. If you give us something to do, if there's an end game to all that we're doing, that's going to pay off. Character customization, in my opinion, is one of the greatest things for video games because it allows a uniqueness to the game that Call of Duty is drastically fucking lacking. It's not unique. Nobody uses variety, none of that stuff. Advanced Warfare actually was cool because you would unlock character customization items. Black Ops 3 did it actually fairly well. Supply drop system, that was cool. Give us better rewards in the tiers as well, the Battle Pass, where I recently said in the second point how you need to take time. If you actually took all that time and improved on the Battle Pass, remove fucking stickers. That's a big one too. Who wants to grind and grind to get to the next tier just to unlock a fucking sticker? That's stupid. Put better rewards in the tier pass as well. Put tier XP tokens in there as well, because it takes so long to unlock the next tier in a battle pass. Either make the battle pass double the XP and then shorten the days of the battle pass. Therefore, you don't have as much time to unlock it. Unlock level 100 and just breeze through it. Or just give us XP tokens for the tiers. Or every weekend include... every weekend have double XP, double tier XP, and then just rotate between weapon XP and XP for your character. Always have tier XP for the double XP weekend, because for me it takes so fucking long to unlock that. And if you give us better rewards, we will play your game longer. Point number 4, be yourself. What do people always say when you get into a relationship? Be yourself. Or if you want to get with somebody and talk to them, be yourself. If you want to get that job opportunity, just be yourself. Don't go in there and say what you are when you're really not something. If YouTubers as well, if you are yourself and you are a unique YouTuber, I think I'm fairly unique. I like to speak the truth. A lot of people aren't doing that these days. Just be yourself, man. And being unique is a big part in bringing people to you. It had a lot of people wanted to play Cyberpunk, and it was a very unique premise. It's just the execution was off. If something is unique, people will flock to it. You don't have to fucking try. You're trying so hard to be Battlefield when that's not what made Call of Duty Call of Duty. We loved the competition. That's a big thing too. Competition is something that you don't have right now. And you're only getting that in this year's Battlefield release because of your skill-based matchmaking bullshit. Something that you did to yourself. You self-sabotaging your own game, trying to be another game, and you shouldn't be. It was always great to be like, oh, fuck this, I'm playing Battlefield, or oh, fuck this, I'm playing Call of Duty, because it was different. You got a more simulation feel to Battlefield, where Call of Duty was more arcadey. You could get on with your friends, just have a good time, sit back, kick back, get some kills, get off. Get some ranks, get off. You know, double XP weekend was always the best thing because you'd go home with your friends, and you guys would just be kicking ass all night. Because there was no skill-based matchmaking, the lobbies were fairly even. As long as you had a real good teammate, you were having fun because you were at least winning, even if you weren't doing the best. So you gotta start being yourself, Call of Duty, because these big fucking Battlefield maps, and there's no vehicles in the game, like World at War. At least you could drive tanks in one of the maps in Team Deathmatch. Like, I mean, if there ain't gonna be no vehicles in Team Death for these big fucking maps, then, like, you got sliding, that's cool, but then you got the slide jump people who, it's impossible to kill these fucking people. And it's like Black Ops 3, yeah, you had Iron Man suits, but then the shit was like, it felt way too fast for me. I'm not a high sensitivity guy either, so everything was just way too fast. I couldn't compete with that. I couldn't do it. So as long as you're unique, people will come back to your game, and new fans will come into your game because it'll differentiate from the Fortnites and the Apexes and other shooter games, competitive shooters out there. So just be yourself, Call of Duty. And no SBMM, obviously. I addressed this in my last rant, but I just wanted to talk about it more because it's self-sabotage to the max with the skill-based matchmaking. Now, you don't want to play against people who are just terrible all the time. I get that. It's not fun because it doesn't even feel fair. It's actually boring when you kick ass too much because it's just like, fuck, man. Like, I'm just bored. I already know the outcome. It's like it's like getting something spoiled for you, right? Like, you already know what's coming. You're just like, yeah, whatever. I'm just playing this until I just get score, whatever. That's cool. It needs to be more even. It needs to be, at least, if you do two good games, then you'll have like one or two bad ones, and then you can go back to maybe having like 5 real good ones, having like 5 bad ones. It just needs to be more variety in the matchmaking itself, because I don't want to have to try my fucking hardest every time I get on Call of Duty when I just want to relax and have fun with a franchise that I loved. Like, when I was in middle school, we would always speak about going home and playing Call of Duty. Couldn't wait till the weekend because we were going to fuck up double XP weekend. And the elation you would get on the weekends seeing plus 200 instead of plus 100, and you knew it was double XP, and it just went off in your head like, oh, I'm having fun, like I'm going to rank up real fucking fast, playing Search and Destroy and getting 1000 XP per kill instead of 500. Like, that was fun, and you could do that because you actually had a chance in the game. Now you have to be fucking pro player level. And how I mentioned before in a previous rant, how even pro players now are voicing displeasure with this, saying it's too hard for even us. Like, you'll lose a gunfight even though you've seen the person first and they have their back turned to you. They'll do a complete 180 and still kill you even though you emptied a full magazine. And then they catch you on the reload, and then your teammate comes by and you get 50 points for getting the assist. Thank you, I guess. If you do those 5 things, Infinity Ward and Treyarch, Sledgehammer, whoever the fuck's making these games, each year they take turns. Do those 5 things. I'm telling you. And if you think I'm kidding, or if you think that I don't know what I'm fucking talking about, just look at all the points. Just look. I'll have them listed probably here of all the 5 points that I did make all throughout the video here. I'll have all of them listed here. Like, all these points make sense. Do they not? Better maps, classic maps. No yearly releasing. Take your time. Better rewards equals longevity. Be unique. Be yourself. Don't try to be another game. And no skill-based matchmaking. Even if they just took away skill-based matchmaking, I could accept the maps. That's it. No, and none of those other points are as bad as the no SBM, or as good as the no SBMM. The skill-based matchmaking is probably the biggest improvement that they could make, and it would bring me back to the game. I would reinstall the game tonight if they said, tomorrow we're getting rid of skill-based matchmaking. We've heard your cries. I will reinstall the game tonight. But they're not going to do that until the next Call of Duty, and they're only probably going to do that because Battlefield said we're not going to have it. So guys, that was just a short little rant. I just wanted to get that out because I just love making these rant videos, man. And I know it's a how to improve video, but I did voice displeasures as well, so that's why I'm including it in the rant section. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will probably be making a couple of more here in the future because I always have a lot to say. Hit the like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe if you like the video also. You guys already know we like to keep it all the way G. See you guys.